Hey everybody, it's Frank. American Eagle rises. I don't have any America First news for you. We spent a lot of time this weekend. Well, yeah, pretty much. I don't want to say all the time in the garage, but we spent a lot of time yesterday. It was hot and humid in here. It was going to rain anytime. So guess what? We were working on the Camaro, like we said. Look at it. You guys see my free table? Hey, there's the car I own right now. Hey, thank God we have 3 cars. So I got that table for free, and one of my neighbors down the road. So we're going to use it as a shop table. Yeah, so we changed the transmission fluid. That didn't seem that bad of a deal. We could show you that. I don't have a lot of time here, guys, so I'm not going to be on here too long. So, you know, we got our Harbor Freight tool stuff. The stuff is so much better than when it was in the past. So we got a crawler, we got a little tool thing. We'll show you what's in there. A little stool just in case. We got some old coolant and some Jack's cocks in there. Yeah, I left that there on the ground. The stuff that's kind of trivial, I kind of have it on the ground. Don't worry about the mass airflow sensor. Yes, so to do my coolant, my overflow bottle or whatever, right? The battery sits on top of it. Yeah, so, yeah, and I don't know if I told you guys, I'll show you here in a second under hood. So, we got all of our stuff. It's not 100% nicely organized, but we just started putting stuff up here. Trying to see how I want to have it. I do have some other, like, little plastic containers and stuff. I should have brought them out here to put more of my tools and stuff, but we got a whole bunch of these magnetic things. Yeah, get them if you guys work on cars, or to be honest with you, you should just pick up a few of these just for inside the house. I'm always I don't want to say I'm always losing screws. I'm pretty good about that, but or little baggies. I think over here I had like one of the baggies. I don't know where the hell it's at. It's down there somewhere. Yeah, look what happened to the horn. Why is it in two? Yeah, so it's a dual horn, and look at this. It broke. It's actually mounted to here. It's supposed to be like that. And it fell down, so one of the wires, but the other horn was working. So how I found that out was I was taking all those little stuff underneath under the fascia. Right, and over here in this corner, I took the piece out, and I'm like, hey, what the hell? The horn... It almost fell on my face. So, yeah. And then we're also working on the steering gear / fluid. Get that shit out. It looks pretty bad. Still seems pretty slippery, but it's kind of dirty. Same thing with the coolant. I'm sorry, the transmission fluid. Actually, the coolant doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it didn't look that dirty, so, yeah, so I must have had it done a couple years ago. It's still kind of gunky, so we'll take a look inside down in the, sorry, it's kind of dark. I kind of have one of my flash, yeah, it looks kind of weird, in the camera here. Yeah, so, a long time ago, this damn bolt was a retainer for the battery. Well, it broke, and I put a bolt extractor on here thinking that I could take it out with the, using the threads. No, it just free spins, not by hand, and I can't get it off right now. So we'll have to figure out how the hell. We might have to cut it and then drill down. There's like a U-nut or something, I think, down here. If not, we'll find a way, but that's gonna be a pain in the butt. And as I'm taking all these, I wanted to do a deeper clean, so I started taking hoses off and shit. And I started like just taking my garden hose and just flushing this out. And I did get quite a bit of gunky coolant out, so it was probably good. But hey, putting it back in, guess what? The thermostat housing is actually a housing with a thermostat, so you can't just buy the thermostat. One of the damn bolts just snapped off. Lovely. And there's not a lot of room to get in here with a screw extractor, because you got to drill, and this damn fan, even if I take the fans off here, there's still not a lot of room. It's kind of funny how that, the radiator just seems to kind of like hang here and it's at an angle, actually. but the overflow or whatever the radiator cap isn't. So yeah. Yeah, and we got the belt off, and we took the idler off so we could get better access. But no. So I think what we're gonna have to do, I gotta take this water pump off. Lovely, right? And you know, there's another belt for the air conditioner down there. So I might have to take that off. And to be honest, I'm not sure if that's the tensioner. It looks like the tensioner. So there's like 2 tensioners, right? This pulley here, I think that's the idler. If that's in the way, I think we can just unbolt that. Might be a little tight wise, but yeah, the pump's fine. So anyway, and there's my power steering reservoir. I think we're just gonna leave it in here. So down below, I'm not gonna go down there below, but the lines. There's like, it's actually funny because it looks like my power steering is actually, there's 2 lines going, so there's a feed and a return going into my my radiator, so the power steering fluid is actually cooled, so that's kind of cool. I never thought. That's a Camaro, so you know, most of my cars aren't sports cars, so I don't know if that's a normal thing, or maybe now with newer cars, now that's like that's always going on now, but with electric steer, I don't even think that's a thing anymore, so... we're hoping we don't have to take that throttle body off, but if we do, it doesn't look that bad. I just don't want to disturb that. You know, it's never been off. So, you know, do we need a gasket? Probably, right? So, I don't know. I might have to order one. I might just order one anyway so I can take the throttle body off and clean it out. It doesn't look... I like how it's manual. Like, it doesn't look... Yeah, the bore looks pretty clean. So, but yeah, so the 2 lines that go into the rack, they were on there. Just had to get the right, you know, snuggy line wrench, and it came off. So I just, and there wasn't that much fluid in here to begin with, which is actually ironic. So, so it did just leak out, and then I just took the steering wheel and just, you know, turn it to the left, turn it to the right, and just do that like about 3 times. Didn't seem like that much more coolant came out, but coolant did come out. So what we're going to do is we're going to tighten those lines again, fill it with some power steering, you know, new power steering, and then we'll break those lines one by one and kind of, I don't want to say bleed it, but, you know, we'll let it go out and see if it pours any more dirt out. But if each one kind of comes out clean, then the idea is, all right, then stop it, right? Tighten them back up, fill it, you know, and then let it kind of bleed out, drive it for a while the, you know, and then maybe crack them again and see how much, you know, see how dirty it is. And if it's still clean again, then we'll just do that. So, but yeah, I don't want to take the pulley off. I don't even think I have the right pulley. We can take the reservoir out and, you know, all right, yeah, maybe, you know, but man, maybe another time. But I got lots of project guys, and I didn't want, this wasn't meant to be a project. It was just supposed to be a coolant flush, but this is what happens when you're trying, right? Again, this is like, you know, I call it in base to chaos. I was really pissed off yesterday because things were just breaking left and right. And, oh yeah, by the way, my damn sump pump died too. So on top of that, I was downstairs and I just, I literally lost my shit. So there's my screw extractor stuff. And I do have a drill, or I'm sorry, I do have a drill bit here at a 90, but this is too big. And this sort of fits, but guess what? It's just in there magnetically. So, and it's real skinny, and the bolt is real. See how skinny that is? Right? So, I think I gotta take the water pump off. Yeah, see how it just fell out? So, and that's one of my Craftsman, whatever, quick connect thing. I tried out my new serpentine belt tool. It's awesome. It's yeah. So approve. I'm trying to remember. I think I got it Insider Club thing for hell. I think it was less than $50. So yeah, actually pretty good, especially if you're monkeying around. Just you know, you don't do it as a daily thing. But yeah, yeah. So there's the damn housing. The thermostat stuck in it, and the O-ring looks okay. So anyway, guys, was there anything else last minute? All I know is I'm missing a video. Hey man, I think Trump's looking good. There's a radiator cap. Yeah, he's out in Alaska. It was kind of grody, so we just cleaned the hell out of it. Yeah, guys, we gotta find another bolt. We still haven't put the that's the skip shift eliminator thing. Literally, it's just a connector, and this is the reverse lockout thing. So it freely plunges. It doesn't lock up. There's no sunlight on it, and then you put that spring in there. So at least you can't go from, driving from what was it? Yeah, going from 6th to 5th or something, accidentally going into reverse, which I don't think so. I think that'd be pretty hard to do. Yeah. Anyway, guys. Yeah. So we're still doing well. Hope you guys had a good day. All right, and I don't have to find the stop button because it's right here. Yeah, how do you like the Camaro? Anyway, see you guys. Bye.